Alright guys, I feel like I'm way behind here on making videos. I think I'm up to like day 2 on Power Tour, and here we are a week after I got back from 6 summer, and I still don't have the videos made. That being said, I wanted to come out and just kind of do a short video and let you know where we're at. I did complete this year's Hot Rod Power Tour. We made it the entire way, and me and my daughter had an absolute blast. I made it back to town, and cleaned out my car, switched children, and my son went with me to this year's 6th summer. That was the first time I've actually done the sick ward where I actually traveled along with the cars. So it's kind of like a power tour for the 6th summer crowd, or for the 6th summer drag and drive. And I had an absolute blast. I really hope next year I can actually get in and do the drag racing, because that's the one thing that drag racing to me is much more fun to do than it is to watch. So sitting there watching was an absolute blast. I had fun the entire time hanging out with my son, but I'd really like to actually try and compete in it next year and actually drive my car down the track. That being said, on the Hot Rod Power Tour, the car did awesome. Not only did I make it down all 3 drag strips, as well as doing the autocross, I had basically no problems with the car, and it ran good the entire trip for both weeks. I did do a ton of burnouts on 6th summer that I didn't really do on Power Tour, mostly just because takeover culture has hit some of these big cities, and I don't necessarily want to have that image where we're doing things on city streets that are not necessarily legal. So knowing that I was going on 6th summer, I saved my tires for when I had the opportunity to do it where it was totally legal to do, and I had an absolute blast. The car is still filthy dirty. There's actually chunks of rubber still sitting on the hood from the final burnout pit.
These guys drive these things hundreds of miles. They do.
With that, I had an absolute blast. I really hope next year that they don't overlap on the same week again and I get to do both again. But I have a ton of footage from both that I really need to put together for you guys. When I did get home, I had some other priorities. This year we have Rat Stock 3 coming up, and my 48 Chevy needs to get done. So as you can see, it is stripped down to basically a cab. There's no frame, it's just a shell. I'm gonna pull this outside, we're gonna get it power washed off, and we are body swapping this onto a 98 Chevy chassis. So this is kind of one of my big projects that has to be done before September, as well as I have some customer vehicles that are coming in. I have a Volkswagen bus that we're doing some work to, as well as a couple G bodies that I have people that want me to do some work for. So with that, I do feel like I don't have a lot of time right now, because not only do I have a lot of footage that I have to put together to make the videos, I have a bunch of work that I have to get done. And with Rat Stock 3 coming up, it is definitely something that I want to go to. I went last year and I had an absolute blast. This year the plan is to have my truck done. I don't think we're going to be able to make the road trip because they're actually starting in North Carolina and coming all the way up to Illinois. But I definitely want to be there for the final day at the Psycho Silo Saloon, and I want my 48 Chevy to be done and driving. So I will definitely put together as many of the videos as I can, as quickly as I can, but I have a lot of car work that needs to get done as well. So bear with me. I'll do my best to get the videos out to you, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so it shows that you guys actually want me to put these videos out, and hit the like while you're at it. So thanks for watching.